Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Oh, sorry. I guess my throat is a little worse off than I imagined this morning, but thank you for joining me nonetheless. I appreciate everyone for being here, as always. Quick heads up before we start off is, if you're watching this on YouTube because you're catching the replay, then I would very much appreciate a subscription. Helps out a lot. And more importantly, if you would like to come hang out live, I stream on Twitch and I do this for fun, so having people to hang out with while I play is the best case scenario for me. If you feel like giving me a follow there to come hang out when you're able, that'd be awesome. Also, if you are having trouble finding me online, then by all means drop me a comment either in the video on YouTube or feel free to come over to the Discord and let me know there. It's a great little community. We've got very well organized, at least I think so. So you can give me suggestions, just chat, hang out, share our interests, that sort of thing. Outside of that, yeah, I think that's it. So we'll jump back into the game. I'm not sure exactly how much time that took, but it looks like about a minute and a half. I'm trying real hard. Oh, well, hello, Sailing. Welcome. First and best. I will not deny that. How you doing, friendo? Thank you for joining, as always. I'm sorry you're going to be getting ads in just a minute here, because I got to set it off in order to keep it working. Oh, not much is going on. I'm just getting back into the game after about a week of not playing. I haven't been feeling great, so it's a little bit rough, but I'm getting by as best I can. How is this keeping up for plates? It's using 30 per minute. How are you doing today, Sailing? I saw you posted that good morning gif in the Discord again. Actually, I see it in yours too. I'm surprised you keep finding all of these. They're very impressive. That's not the one I wanted. Whoop! I fell. I like the Looney Tunes ones, though. I appreciate your good mornings with the Looney Tunes for each day of the week. Okay. So this is producing exactly 30 per minute. Okay. Happy Sunday to you as well. You can hear me, yes? I'm not just... Yes. You should be able to hear me. Hopefully. Anything fun and exciting planned for the day, friend? Oh, that's why. These don't have anywhere to go. Just relaxing for now. That's cool. That's cool. How are you enjoying Arc Raiders? I saw you drop in on Brainer's stream the other day while he was playing too. Loving it. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm watching Brainer play it every once in a while, and I can't imagine myself enjoying it all that much when people can betray me that easily. That's fair, though. I mean, if you enjoy it, right? PvP games in general are not incredibly fun for me because I'm a very trusting kind of person. That's fair. That's fair. How many of these is it using? I don't think I've ever actually played an extract shooter. Well, not a PvP extract shooter, because I think technically Helldivers counts as extract, right? I think? Or does it not because we're not bringing resources back? $60 per minute. I'm not really sure what classifies it as opposed to a non-extract shooter. 40 per minute. 60... 120, okay. Wait, where are you coming from? Hold on. Did I set this up for more? It seems like you're having a great time with it, which is nice though. It's always wonderful when people find something they can immerse themselves in so fully. I've been thinking about going back to play Minecraft a bit. For whatever reason, around this time of year, I always think about playing modded Minecraft again. It only lasts for like a month, and then I stop playing again, but it reminds me, specifically, the PvP aspect reminds me of this one bad experience I had with Minecraft. Because very early on, I'd ended up in a PvP server, like where it was, again, PvP, PvE. And so I was like, hey, you know what? Regardless of the nature of the server, I'll do something nice, and I'll just set up a mine right next to spawn, and people can come and take what they need from it. No big deal. Like, I'd like to help people get a fresh start, and nobody's going to take issue with that, right? Turns out, no. Some dude joined the server, came directly down into the mine, raided my chest, and killed me, even though all I was saying was like, hey, grab what you like. And after that, it was a very salty experience for me. I didn't much care for it. Like, stuff was literally free. Well, hello, Nat. Nice to see you. How you doing? Well, I appreciate that. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought you'd already be asleep. Gotta be up early in the morning for the kiddo, I imagine. Oh, I'm doing alright, thanks. Getting by as best I can, same as always. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I appreciate you spending what time with me you can. It's always nice. I need one of these. I'm just kind of waiting for Sailing to respond to you because I don't want to cut your conversation off midway. I'm trying to be respectful. Ah, that's not in the right spot. There. How did your day go, Nat? Anything fun and exciting happen for you? Hopefully all good things. Nothing fun, nothing exciting, but at least kiddo isn't sick anymore. Oh good, that was just for the day then. I'm glad to hear it. So far nothing fun or exciting. I woke up probably about an hour or two ago. I haven't been sleeping well again. The weather changes have been fairly destroying me, which is unfortunate. But I'm getting by as best I can. I had a cup of coffee. I did some light reading, which was nice. Yeah, weather changes are always the worst. Let's see. Because this is going at 60, so I need 2 more of these. And I'm producing how many of these per minute? 40, 60, 40, 80, 120. If you've ever heard of Factorio, this is very similar, just in a 3D environment. Basically, you are an employee of this company named Fixit, as you might imagine from the boxes they're marked with. And you're responsible for trying to, I want to say use and exploit, but it's more like set up this alien world for colonization by building all of the factory components to make it like ready for human civilization. So you have to you drop in on the planet and you have to find resource nodes, set up miners and extractors and power systems, and then you have to process all of those resources into functional things. So it's a lot about just using the space that's available with the resources to set up giant factory systems and just enjoy the process of optimization and stylized building, that sort of thing. As you can see, I'm still very early on, so I'm just out of having to craft everything by hand, and I'm trying to balance my resources right now so that I'm not killing myself with awful attempts at optimization later. Yeah. It's a fun challenge trying to make everything work nice without spaghetti wire. Because I don't know if you've ever played, not played, but enjoyed the concept of the 6-node game, where it's not even a game really, it's just a principle where if you have 3 nodes on one side that you need to connect to 3 nodes on the other, there is no possible way to accomplish that in a 2D plane. Like, just absolutely 0 ways to accomplish it without overlapping wires. And if you can't overlap it, it can't happen in a 2D plane. But it'll turn into spaghetti very, very quickly. And that's very much what happens here as well. You have to have all of these conveyor belts moving resources around, but eventually you're going to need to have them like start going over each other. Like this, right? Oops. You can make spaghetti wire of all types. This game is very free as far as allowing you to do stuff like this. So you can overlap them, you can even set them on top of each other. You can have them go this way and then curl around and come back. Why aren't you turning? Good enough. But if you want to avoid making it just a tremendous jumbled mess, I wish you could. Unfortunately, you can't make a conveyor belt that does a giant loop. But hi, hubby. Nice to see you here, too. Thank you for joining. It's always nice to have you both here. I can make giant tornadoes, though. He secretly joined. Hubby and I are friends, okay? You're never going to understand our love, Nat. I told you. I'm sorry. You may have found him first, but we're soulmates. We think very similarly about games and things. You don't understand. Secret soulmates, yes. Oh, where's my zoop mode? R. Here we go. What are you playing today, hubby? Anything interesting? Did I set this up right? I did not set this up right. I'm gonna have to split this. Oh well. Dead Space still, right. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Oh, I'm out of regular Def Space. You know, there is a a channel I watch on YouTube. I don't remember what they're called, but they're an Australian comedy channel. They do little skits, and one of them in particular is along those lines where I don't remember exactly how it goes, but the skit title is Death Threats, and this one guy, he's like, man, I don't like being bullied. I keep getting death threats. And the guy says, do you mean death threats? He says, no. You look out the window and there's a deaf guy signing to him with it. He's gonna kill him or something like that. It's a very silly little concept, but it's amusing. Ooh. If I remember correctly, I think there is like a hidden weapon or a New Game Plus weapon in Dead Space that gets referenced a lot, and it's a giant foam finger gun. Salem wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it's a joke weapon, and it's a giant foam finger gun. So, you know those sports fingers that they have? You slip your hands inside, and it's a giant, like, #1. Except that you put it on your hand, and it fires a single pretend bullet that just blows someone away. I'm pretty sure that was Dead Space that did it. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think it's either New Game Plus or it might even be... I need these. Stop making these. Either New Game Plus or... it might be a hidden Easter egg weapon. I don't remember how you're supposed to get it. Well, I hope you do, because it's one of those ones that's very amusing. I haven't played the game. I can't say for sure. But it did get brought up in relation to just like funny joke weapons or really powerful weapons. Because apparently it is a one-shot kill for every enemy. But it only contains one, in quotation marks, bullet for each fire or each shot. Which I just think is funny. Let's go... Let's see. I think I'll have to rejoin these in the middle here. Because this will be... plates? It seemed surprisingly on brand. I will say that. 20 per minute. Consumes 30 per minute. So... yeah, let's maybe do this. I'm gonna put this in the middle. And then I need a conveyor merger. We're gonna put this here. Like that? Yeah, like that. That'll be a good one. The standard gameplay is pretty harrowing. Yes, I have heard it is terrifying, which is why I will never play it. But Sailing and I were just a little while ago talking about... I'm missing more iron plates, damn it. How he's been very into Arc Raiders. It has a grip on him lately, and that's been the same for a lot of people, I've heard. Which is fair. It does seem like a fun game. I just can't stand the thought of having to not trust people. The constant betrayals would be something I don't think I could live with. I have a very tender heart, okay? I don't want people to be mean to me. I'm not Nat. I can't stand it when people are mean to me. I'm kidding. We bully you because we love you, Nat. I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I want better stuff. I need more. Nat understands. Good, 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 good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, good enough. We're not bullying you, Nat. I mean, you're now on the delivering end of Outer Wilds. You understand now that we weren't bullying you. We just can't say anything without spoiling it. In fact, you've actually read the whatchamacallit? You've actually read the interloper notes now. You know that even the administrator or like the server owner or whatever was getting mad at me towards the end. He had to specify that what I was doing was not something the community condones. I was like, man, I'm just trying to help. You did. And thankfully he recognized that, but even while you thought you were being bullied, I was being bullied. Actually, why am I doing this? I could... I suppose it doesn't really matter, but I could do this, to be honest. Where I fill this with another input. Alright, well thank you for joining that. It's always nice to have you here. I appreciate you taking time out at the end of your day to come spend it with me. Same for hubby. I'm assuming you're going to follow along pretty soon too, but just so you know, I always do appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to know you make time to come hang out with me, and it's cool having friends that like to do it, so thank you. Hubby games into the night. Okay. You turn off your PC and become a burrito in bed because you're so cold? That's fair. He's trying to make defibrillator space. To make it not dead. Because you shock it back to life, and I thought it was funny. That's probably for the best. That is probably for the best. Okay, and then let's put this one... Thank you, Nat. I will do my best. I hope you have an excellent night's sleep. I'm gonna put another one of these here. Orange is in? Orange is in. Okay. There we go. And... is this a merger or a splitter? Splitter, okay. So I'm gonna go put this one... Wait, why did I do that? That was silly. Yeah, I didn't need to do that at all. We're gonna replace you with this one again. But for the merger, we're going to put you out here. Like that. Of course I'm low on them again. That should be enough, I think. Good. Build 5 kilometers of conveyor belts. That's a good achievement to have. Spaghetti Master, even though this is not spaghetti. It's very well organized. I want to make... Wait, why are you doing this? Oh yeah, because it's already duplicated. That's right. Haha. I'm going to delete this and put a new merger there. It should be this one? Yeah. Because I want you going out. Perfect. And another one here. Good. In. And I'm a few short. But you'll be putting out how many per minute? 60? 20. Okay. Oh yeah, you're also not powered, which is not great. How can I do this? I think I still have openings here. Yes, good, good. And we're gonna come put this maybe over here. Yeah, that'll work. Excellent. That should start feeding more of these out. And now I can actually gather enough plates to complete this. Except these will only transfer 60 items per second, I think. Yeah, which is still fine. Or 60 items per minute, I mean. And there is a little bit of a backup, so this is still going strong. However, this is going to start using its internal pile pretty well. 30 per minute, 30 per minute. And this is only outputting from the one side, so also 30 per minute there. I could split this off, because now that I have an overabundance of pipes being made, and an overabundance of screws, I should be able to take the excess and feed it in. Let's see here. I might want to make a redundant loop so that there's always an excess lined up for these instead of just coming straight in. That might actually be a good idea. Like an overflow loop. Because I'm not going to be making enough of these in a single section here to justify it. Well, for now, I just need to start getting a backup of plates, because to continue building, I need more. I need a lot more. Let's turn the background music up so that you guys can hear the music a little better. So why are none of these working? Are they not powered? They should be. Why are you not coming out of there is a good question. Oh, because I didn't feed them in, that's right. Okay. Good, good. Now we're getting somewhere. Excellent. And what do we have here? This is a splitter. I need a merger. Because you can see I'm already starting to run into supply issues. Because I'm asking for twice as many as this can provide. So, let's maybe put... This is actually not a good spot to have this. Did I put the other merger up here? Well, the merger is up here. Maybe I should do that instead. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is delete this. Well, I'll duplicate it, I guess, first. Because I want one of you up here. Good. And another one here. Splitter. No, I don't need the splitter. I need a merger, I think. This is the merger, which is going to be able to push 60 out this way. So I do need a splitter. But why do I need a splitter? That's a good question. I'm actually going to change this. I don't need you here. I don't need you here, or you, or you. You guys can just feed directly into your respective fabricators. Oh, out of those again. How many of these does this thing have? Too many. We're taking them all. Good. Good, good, good. As much as I love this game, it's not great for being able to think while I stream, because it takes a lot of balancing and planning in order to keep everything running smoothly. And that's very difficult to do when you're constantly also trying to be entertaining, or at least somewhat conversational. Not like it's a huge problem, I actually really do enjoy streaming. It's just a balancing act. Hard to balance when you balance, as it were. Yeah, right about here, it looks like. Good. You're already connected, yes? No. Where is my next wire? Over here. Okay. And we'll put you right about here in the middle again. Excellent. You should be making iron plates. Good. And let's delete you. Because this is going to join in from over here. Not a great situation, but it will work. This is going to be... Welcome back, hubby. Thank you for rejoining. I hope the leftover food was delicious. Do I want to do that? No. Let's make the merger here first. And I'll set it maybe facing this way. This is going to be my first bit of spaghetti wire to try and get things to merge. What was it that you had? Or that you made? Ribs, nice. Wait, why did you need to simmer down ribs? Did you boil them in sauce? Is that what happened? It's a very weird thing that you've said, because in my experience, ribs are usually barbecued, which does not lend itself to being simmered. So now I'm very curious. Also, I feel like if you haven't had the chance to be acquainted yet, you would really enjoy Jacob Nakup's company too. He's quite the chef himself. Korean recipe, kind of like a simmered stew. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah. He will, of course, try and refute that he is good at cooking, but everybody that knows him knows that is a lie. Everything he tries to make sounds absolutely delicious beyond words. I'm sorry, I don't remember that. I haven't practiced my basic Korean in, like, forever. It's probably been about 2 years since I was actually doing any research with it. I don't know if I told you, I kind of studied Korean because of playing Final Fantasy XIV. It is very much a kind of situation, because I was just playing a very repetitive dungeon with a lot of cutscenes, so I'd end up having an atrocious amount of time on my hands that I'd use for Duolingo. Control C or Control V if you want to check it out later. Okay. Yeah, it was interesting. I got pretty good at the basic characters, but I didn't get very far into studying the language because Duolingo is awful at actually pronouncing the words, and it was bothering me a lot. Because even I know that chicken was supposed to be something closer to tark, not tark. And it sounded like a, whatchamacallit, it sounded like a speak and spell was trying to murder me. because it wasn't good at pronouncing the words, so it would literally say something like "tak." I'm pretty sure that's not how that's supposed to be said. I'm pretty sure. I would assume as much. Sounds like Stephen Hawking more than on steroids to me. It's like if Stephen Hawking's voice box broke at the same time. We'll put it that way. It wasn't a good time. This should be outputting only 40 per minute, right? No, outputting 30 per minute, so 60, yes. This should be good. We have struck a balance. I am going to take the build up, though. Perfect. Ooh. Credit where it's due. Duel got a lot better since back then. Well, it's only been a year, maybe 2, since I was doing that. But I haven't used it since. If you say it's gotten better, then hopefully it has gotten better. It just, at the time, at least, it sounded very unfortunate. Now they have music, math, and even chess? Oh, that's shocking. That is definitely different. I will have to go back and check it out. The thing I find most humorous is if you don't use it for a while, the icon is Duo, but it's very sad and depressed, and then looks like it's being tortured instead. They have the progressive icons to show how long it's been since you've used it. So he's still sitting on my phone looking like he's dead. That's true. That's true. Anything technical is its own language. I know we were talking about that on stream yesterday, but on your stream instead. The victory graphics are on drugs now too? That sounds hilarious. I'm gonna have to have a look at it. I have been wanting to go back. And now that I know you and Nat, I might actually be able to practice a little bit. That was a big roadblock for me, was I just had no one I could ever speak Korean to correct me or be like, no, that's not how you say that. I'll get a chuckle or two out of it. I believe you. I believe you. Okay, so this should be a significant enough input. Awesome. So if I learn it now, I can come say something. You'd be like, no, that's wrong. And I'll be okay with that. 30, 60, 90, I think. Yeah, it should be not. Oh, no. 60 coming out. When I was learning Japanese, because I think I've told you, I do speak Japanese, but it's all self-taught and all from anime. Not so young, Grasshopper. That's fair. That's fair. But I knew some Japanese foreign exchange students who were here, so if I come say something stupid, I could get them to correct me on it, which was cool, but I didn't have that for Korean, so I just kind of fell by the wayside. How is my power? Oh, you're not getting any power. Over here. Also not getting any power, apparently. You might be able to, but you also might not, because my preferences are pretty vast and varied. Interestingly, here's one that you might find entertaining. For as vast as my anime preferences are, I started out with the usual stuff that got people hooked. So, Naruto was one that I actually learned quite a bit from at the beginning, since it's very simple Japanese. Like, they use very straightforward words throughout most of the series. There's very little, aside from weird specific things about chakra, that goes against the grain, I guess you could say. Everything else is very standard Japanese. So that was nice to learn from at the very start. 20, 40, 60? Yeah. And of course I watched the classical ones like Naruto, One Piece. I tried Bleach. I didn't really like Bleach, but I tried Bleach. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist was a good one. I actually have the full series for both the original and Brotherhood and the Conqueror of Shambhala. Didn't Bleach end with Aizen? Is it still going? Heck yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. Like I said, I have the original series where it had to diverge from the manga, complete with the Conqueror of Shambhala movie. And I have the Brotherhood series. And when I say I have them, I mean I actually have the DVDs. They are in my collection, not just on the computer. And I also have most of the manga as well, which is nice. It's fun to go back to that. 20, 40, 60, right? 60 per minute output. How many are being produced over here? Or how many are needed over here? 30 per minute. So I can run a second one of these without too much problem. But I think I actually need to have a splitter. Yes, I think I need to change this to a splitter. I can, yes. So gravity on this planet is actually a little bit lower, so it's a little floaty, but you do still take damage when you fall. You can see in the bottom left of my screen, there's that little heart with the vital sign in it, and those white blocks to the right are my actual health. So there are enemies in the world that will try and attack me, complete with a cave full of spiders, which if you're scared of spiders, there's an arachnophobia mode where you can turn it down and they'll turn into cat faces, but like holographic cats, so they still shimmer back and forth while you're trying to fight them, which I thought was pretty hilarious. I'll show you when I get there, but I'm still like a long ways off from it. Yeah. Well, there's, like, Grounded has another version that's very interesting in how they did the arachnophobia mode. They simplify the graphics over and over until it becomes, more reasonable, shall we say. So how can I put it? So, like, instead of having 8 legs, you can simplify it at scale. So they may go down to 4. They'll lose their texture. They'll lose more legs so that they're just a floating torso. They'll lose their fangs. No, it's continually going down. It's not like they turn into a stick bug. They downgrade the way that it happens. They get stick bugged. Just as long as you're not doing the cockroach meme, we're good. I just think it was pretty cool that they gave you that option. Professionals have standards. Indeed they do. Okay, so this is out here. How do I make... I need another one of these. And I guess I'll move you over here a little bit. Oh, right, I need those. And I'm pretty sure I disabled my manual construction thingy. If only Subnautica had something similar for thalassophobia. I think that might be difficult. There is a mod, which was pretty interesting, though, where the ocean level drains over time. So the water actually goes down, and eventually you start starving if you haven't had your your aquarium ready to harvest fish and things. Which is pretty interesting, that it drains away the water in the world, because it adds a new challenge as far as traversal when there's no water for you to float in. It's not like it just retains the physics. You're not in space. What was I doing? This is what I was doing. Special crafting bench. And then... rotors. Here we go. Oops. I need iron rods and screws. Make pointy stick. That is a whole different game. There is one I'd like to get back to eventually that I played just one episode of. It was called... oh, what is it? I can't remember what it was called at the moment. I have to look it up. There's one where you're like your multi-tool is a chicken. Or it's not a multi-tool, but you do have an immortal chicken. And it's more comedy than anything, but it's Subnautica in space, basically, but with a funny storyline instead. Where is it? I have too many games. I don't remember what it was called anymore. Breath Edge. That's what it's called. And there's, yeah. There's an alien in space that's trying to encourage you to kill yourself, but it tries to appeal to your base instincts, so it's calling you on the phone after putting its number in there, except that its profile picture is just a, obviously covered up, but just a covered up pair of women's chesticles. And she's constantly trying to appeal to your sexual desires to go and kill yourself. You should go towards the giant black hole. I'm waiting for you. It's silly. I really only played it for about the 1 to 2 hours on stream that one time. I need more rotors is what I need, so... spinning blades of immense release. Oh, I need more screws as well. Gimme. 2, 3, 4. Anything for chesticles. I actually started saying that because of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. There is a particular section in there where at one point, My Valentine comes by, and Yugi's like, hey look, a pair of levitating chesticles. Oh wait, it's Mai. This is very true. Monkey brain neuron activation indeed. Let's see here. Assembler. And you gotta go this way. That'll do. Yeah. Have you ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series? I find it quite humorous. I should move you back. There wasn't really a reference. It was just a way that he said things. Yugi's... My Valentine comes by, and she hasn't shown up for a while. So Yugi looks at Joey, and he's like, hey look, a pair of levitating chesticles. Oh wait, it's Mai. And I thought it was hilarious. Okay, I need rotors, which requires screws at 100 per minute. Okay. And I'm producing how many? PG-13 much? Yes. For the most part. I mean, he does swear every once in a while, I think. He actually did a very funny thing where he got pissed about how the Naruto the Abridged series movie wasn't getting released fast enough. So he did his own version. And the intro tune that gets sung is do 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 do. I made this movie in a week. And he did absolutely hilarious things with it. Like, Kakashi is David Bowie sensei. So he speaks like David Bowie and makes David Bowie references. And he does this stupid thing where partway through, I don't remember what the context was. Excuse my verbal tick. But he starts out like, row, row, fight the power. And then it's row, row, fight your flower. Row, row, I like Jack Bauer. It's just repeating that a couple of times. There's a lot of, or not a lot, but there's a couple of Gurren Lagann references in there that I absolutely get a kick out of. Okay, so how many of these am I making again? 40. I should be making 80 per minute, yes? And this thing is going to take 100 per minute. Plus it's iron rods and screws. Okay, in that case, we're going to split this. I'm actually going to drag you out a little bit. And put a splitter here. Conveyor splitter. Here we go. Am I missing cables? Ugh. I need to get my copper production going. I have it set to bring everything over here. I just haven't made it yet. So we're still hammering by hand, at least for a little bit longer. Actually, how long into the game am I? 59 minutes? Okay. So I think the ads should be coming up in just a second here. I am going to take a really quick break and go to the washroom. Yeah, I'll just start the ads a little bit earlier. And I will be back in a second, so please excuse me. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. The ads will continue for another 40 seconds or so, so I'm just going to continue crafting for the moment. I don't know exactly how many of these I'll be able to make in that time, but hopefully enough that it won't be boring once the ads are done. Contending with them is the hardest part of streaming, in my opinion. If I could just turn them off, I would. Unfortunately, Twitch decides they need to make money off of me. Which is reasonable, but still. Oops. There we go. Okay, looks like we are back from ad break. Thank you very much for waiting. I'm sorry for that. There's a couple of games that I still want to get to that I picked up actually 2 Steam sales ago, so during the summer sale. One of them is Tavern Keep, I think is what it's called. And I heard about it from a friend, and it looks really entertaining because you've got like you're running a tavern. It's a multiplayer game if you want it to be, but it's not just bound to the tavern. You actually have to go out and like adventure and gather ingredients and supplies and things, which I thought was a really cool take on that. It's not something that happens all that often. And I'm looking forward to trying it. Just, I have a bunch of other games that I need to get to first. Including, I might add, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which I did pick up not that long ago. And I know Waylord in particular has been looking forward to that like crazy, but he doesn't have an opportunity to show up during the weekend much, so I need to find a better time for that to work. I'm kind of waiting for myself to finish Blueprints, and it'll fill that slot instead. Because that's just a very reasonable time slot for it to go into. Puzzle games seem to be a good midweek type thing. I am actually producing 120 already, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay. So, maybe I actually need another merger here. Because that's going to need 100 per minute. This is going to need 60 per minute. Which means I need one more to power this. So, I might put this here instead, give myself a storage container. Going this way. Like that, I think. Nope, too far over. There we go. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's out. Good. I'm gonna put another merger here, but I don't know if that's actually a good idea at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna do this. So merger goes here. And I need the rank 2 conveyor belt to feed in. I think you're in the middle. Yes, nice and centered. And then you also need to do that. So eventually, when I get the tier 3 conveyor belts, I will be able to... Why aren't you powered? I must have deleted... That's right. I deleted this power pole. But so that eventually, when I get my tier 3 conveyor belts up, I can actually feed it into there, which will be very helpful. And I think I'm going to put you right here. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Perfect-ish. Perfect enough. And we're going to put a splitter. Oh, that's not in the middle. Poop. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Organization storage. There we go. Like right there, maybe? Yes, that's right. Okay. I did remember to unmute my mic. Yes, yes. Good, good, good. Now I need a splitter, and you'll go here. I'm thinking maybe if I put the splitter this way instead. Like if I bring it forward just a bit. Like that. Yes. Because I can't have it perfectly split, but if I do this, then I'll be able to manipulate or to use all of these different sections, which is good. That's what I've been hoping for. Except that now this is too close. I might use this side instead. Yeah, that'll work. And it's a perfect straight line, which is good. I can also control how many go to each side by the speed of the conveyor belts. So I'll leave this one as a Mark 1. You need to be Mark 2. And then this side can also be a Mark 2. Oh, hey. I didn't need a conveyor pole, I needed the conveyor belts. There we go. And you're going to come over here. I think that's right. Yes, good. Okay. It's still going to be a little bit messy, but probably better than nothing. Because you should be filling with screws. Why are you not filling with screws? Is it because you don't have power? Or did I just not connect you? You look connected. And there should be... Oh, did my power shut down? No. So Why do you look like you're not working? Because it's not connected to power. Okay, that explains it. I'm smart, sure I am. Guess I'll come put you here, but I need more copper wire for that. We're at the point where the spaghetti is going to start, no matter how much I've tried to organize things. Because unfortunately, I don't have the conveyor belt power necessary to move things efficiently otherwise. I can't have everything going into a single area and coming out from a single area. Pull this over here. Excellent. And then connect. No empty power line connections. What? What? Oh, that's why. I'm silly. You go to this one. There we go. Okay. And I gotta put some of these in. Actually, I might take the smaller stack. There we go. You should be powered as well, yes. But you need iron rods. So, how many per minute? 20 per minute. Currently, this is using up the max amount of iron rod production that I've got set up over here. So I'll need to double up on this side. Let's say over here, maybe, if I put this one... Oh! Nope, I am too close to the poison. Which is super not good. I guess let's maybe build up from here, because I do have these sections up here. And I think that'll be high enough that I won't get hit with poison. So let's see here. I've got 30, 60 coming up. Which should be exactly what this is able to process. Right. Turning 30 per minute. I'm pretty sure this is producing 30 per minute. Yeah. Okay. It's just that I've got a backup at the moment. Doesn't super matter. I'm gonna have to get these two working as well, though. So I'll need power over here, which is pretty close. I'm gonna go put you, like, over here. Where are you stationed? Right, okay. And then I need to power you. Where are you getting power from? This one? This one. It's not in perfect shape, but it'll do. I think I'm going to have to go turn on some more generators in a moment, though. Because you should be drilling. Yes. which means you'll be producing now. And let's pull this over here. Oops. That one, please. Thank you. Not that. Okay. And you come out of here. We're going to turn you this way. There's so much crap on the ground that I can't clear that I have to go vertical, which is always kind of an annoyance, but, you know, you do what you gotta. And then you're going one back. There we go. I should put another one of these on the other side so I don't have to run back every time. I feel like that might be a very good idea. But I don't really have a place to put it at the moment, so we're not going to worry about it quite yet. Good. And this one too is going to go one out and then up. Good. I'm going to zoop over. Excellent. And part of this is because I need to get the rods being made. Because I need how many rods total? And actually, do I have a storage container for the rods? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure they're just kind of being produced at the correct rate for those 3 screws. Yes. Okay. So rather than worrying about feeding it in over there, we're going to set up a rod bin over here. Maybe a little bit further out than that, to be honest. How many plates do I have? Not enough. Thankfully, lots over here now. Yes, I can do this for the moment. Let's expand this. Oops, not that. I like zoop mode. It's very handy. I was talking about playing Minecraft earlier. This is absolutely a feature I wish Minecraft had. The ability to zoop. I talked about it while I was playing Tasomachi, but I do have a plan to try and do a full day stream on December 25th, just as like a mental health stream for people that might need to hang out. I'm thinking if I can, and it's a big if because my health is going to be the major limiting factor, but if I can do it, I might do Minecraft that day, just as a very easy thing to take up the entire day. It's a very relaxing, easy way to just continue with everything that I'd like to do. Minecraft, yes. But I do get a hankering around this time of year to play Minecraft for at least a little while. And I think a 16-hour stream, if I can manage that, would definitely sate me until next year. The closer we're getting to it, though, because I've only mentioned it verbally, I haven't, like, announced it anywhere or anything. But the closer we're getting to it, the less I think it's actually a viable option for me. It's something that I would like to do, but also I'm just so unhealthy, I don't think I could do a 16-hour stream. I'd like to, I just don't know that it's possible for me, you know? It may end very badly in the attempt. Making a promise like that and not being able to carry through would make me feel bad as well. So I might just do a couple of streams during the day if I can manage, rather than planning to be on constantly. Because there is a chance I could do like 2 or maybe 3 streams through the day as opposed to just one solid one. But it would also probably debilitate me for the next couple of days. I don't know. It's in the works. I'm thinking about it. I do thankfully have a lot of time to consider and decide and figure it out. Yeah. And really, like, it's not meant to be something for me to do. It is meant to be a mental health stream for people that may not have good memories of that time of year, or may not have family that they can spend time with and get lonely. So it's like, you know, I don't celebrate Christmas, so it doesn't matter to me if people want to come hang out, because that day is not something special for me. I used to be able to work the Christmas Day for security as well. Nobody else wanted to take it, but I was like, double time and a half? Sure, I'll take that. Heck yeah. This day means nothing to me. Nothing, I tell you. I need one of these here. Like that. Social benefit and personal benefit. Yeah. Do I want this? I don't think I do. Because for these, I'll be producing 15 per minute. And to produce this... How many of these will it take per minute? 20 per minute. Yeah, that's not bad then. So I'm going to put this over here, I think. Will that work? It's a good question. Maybe up here instead. Because you're going to need to split out of there most likely. So we'll put you back here. And then put you up. And extend you over to here. Overlapping another object's clearance. What's it overlapping? Oh. It's overlapping nothing. Quit lying to me. So can I put you directly down there? I can. Okay, good. That'll work then. And how many of these will it make, or will it consume per minute? Is 15. So I can set up a second one of these right next to it. right here. And then I can set up a splitter over here. Is this one a splitter or a combiner? It's a merger. Splitter? This one's a splitter. Okay, good. And we're gonna put you here. Maybe like right in the middle? No, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'll do this. This will work. And for this one in particular, we're gonna expand the belts out this way. Why do you keep wanting to do that? I don't understand. Okay, and you go in there, and then you come out here, and you come out here. Good. And then you both need to start producing these. Which I think you're good for. Yes, excellent. I need to bring power over as well. That line is full. Damn. That's okay. I can use this one. And we'll put you here. Where are you? Just on the inside, okay. Whoop. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that, but I did. Woohoo. And now, let's see here. I'm going to put a storage container maybe here. Yeah, let's put one of these here. I think that's middled out. Yes. I could say centered out, but I'm calling it middled out because why not? And then I think another splitter can go right about here. I may actually put you like this. And that way, when you come out of here, why are you doing that? This way. Please and thank you. Perfect. Okay, and now this is going to feed out of here. And then up to here.
Hey, listen.
Perfect. Oh, what happened? Oh, why did my thing stop? Okay, well, let's ban that guy. Okay, sounds promising as long as you know how to pace yourself. New to Satisfactory. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. Hey, Anvil, how are you doing? And not new to Satisfactory, but I don't have a lot of hours spent in it. I think I'm only up to, I think maybe like 86 hours. 89 hours. So I haven't played a lot of it. I guess that does count me as new, realistically. Hubby, I really appreciate you doing that. I don't know why my chat app wasn't working. Let me test this again real quick. Test. Well, it should be working. Maybe I just didn't see it. Anyway, hi Anvil. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I hope you're still here and I didn't ignore you for too long. Good, good. I have gone a little bit further in other saves, but I don't think I've ever made it beyond step 3, I think. Like, I don't think I've even upgraded the elevator to its 2nd rank. Yeah, it is fun. If I don't build things right the first time, it feels like it's easier to restart the file and replan than it is to move everything around. So I'm really hoping I put in the effort to actually complete it, or at least get a lot further in game than I usually do. I need a merger. I like it though. It is fun, and I'm looking forward to a lot more of it. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. This is the hard part about this game in particular, right? Is, I don't know if you've played a game called Dyson Sphere Project. Yeah. Okay. So Dyson Sphere Project, I find a lot easier to use manifolds for and blueprints and things, because this one, when you can upgrade your miners to like Mark II and Mark III, I think, I never remember what the actual resource increase is for them. And because of the difference in node quality, I struggle so hard to find an efficient setup without having to manually balance every one of them. That's the only frustrating part for me, is I never know how far things can actually advance and how much I need to plan for. Am I? Oh, it's too far. Okay. Double the capacity of the previous tier. But how many tiers are there? Like, does it only go to tier 3? Does it go to tier 5? I don't know. It doesn't show me all the way down the tech tree until you unlock it, so I can't plan for maximum production. There, see? I thought it was 3. So even if I had planned this out for using manifolds and things, would not have been able to. I'm trying really hard to use multiple layers to give myself enough room to expand, but it's still difficult. Especially as well because the different conveyor belt speeds end up making things a little more frustrating. Because you sometimes need multiple inputs and multiple outputs until you get those better conveyor belts. And I'm not at coal production yet, so I can't get 3. Coming from Factorio and Dyson Sphere. Yeah, think vertical for this one, makes it a lot easier. That's what I'm trying. So I've got the splitters can upgrade too. Oh yeah, because there's smart splitters, right? I knew that. For now, I was just kind of choking them with different belts. Because I can get the speed difference going with tier 1 and tier 2 belts. And obviously scaling up as well, which can provide machines without needing to have the advanced splitters. but it's a lot of work trying to get that running. For now, I'm going to set up a merger about here. I'll show you what I've got so far, just so you can have a better overview of the factory, because I haven't done that quite yet. Or at least not since last week or the week before. Where are we? This way? Yes, this way. I just want to get this connected so I can get my rotors going. That's the other thing that frustrated me, was overclocking. Because I know you can, but the fact that I wasn't prepared for overclocking was very frustrating the first time I did it. Okay, let's lead you in here. And then I think this should have enough supplies going into it, and it should be powered. Yes, okay. So I'll show you what I've got right now. I picked the plain start because this is the one that I know of that has everything just like accessible, which means I've got down on this lower level the 3 iron producers feeding into a identical setup down here where it's split into 2 smelters with a central section open so that I can feed through into multiple smelters as I start increasing production. And it's going up to the second layer with the conveyor lifts. I really need better better infrastructure for getting around. And then the conveyor lifts take things along this longer path, which I've left to add in new mergers and splitters as needed. Again, I'm leaving a central pathway for more constructors. And on top of that, when I've come across an issue where these edge pieces especially aren't giving me the production that I need, I've split again into a 3rd layer, which at the moment is pretty exclusively being used for just this section here, which is more iron rods. But I have it connecting all the way over there, I don't think I can zoom in, to the first copper section, which as soon as I'm done getting this set up, I'll start producing the pipes and the wires, which will help out tremendously with the basic infrastructure. I already have that set up, but I haven't run power over to it or any conveyors leading from it. And then for now, you can see over there is my power production setup. Because I haven't reached coal yet, I'm still getting everything ready to even build the space elevator. No, not yet, not yet. The sink is definitely low on the priority list because I'm still early enough in the game that I'm just trying to get everything set up. I will worry about it once I've got at least the space elevator built. But for now, you can see this is my power setup. So I've got the storage here for lumber and leaves. I bump it up so you can get ladders and wall outlets. Helps keep your stuff clean early on. That'd be nice. I didn't even know there were wall outlets yet. I haven't played with the 1.0 update, let alone the 1.1 update in a while. Just set up some basic copper stuff and sink them until you build out and need the copper. That is actually really clever, to be honest. Because I will be overproducing wire and pipes until I start getting to that section. That's a good thought. Thank you, Anvil. I'll do that. But I've got these smaller ones leading into a constructor for solid biofuel, which then gets split into up to 3 separate 3x3 sections of generators. so that I can have scalable power production until I get coal running. And then my coal plant is going to be over there. That's fair. I would not go without coffee in real life, so that is fair. Oh yeah, and just using this poor outcrop for now, I've got a very basic amount of cement being produced, which I will take that, actually. So it's not great yet, but I'm getting the stuff set up to be able to produce more. I just need these basic tools set so that I don't have to hold down the crafting button for 30,000 years. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Anyway, that's the tour of the factory so far. It's not much of a factory, but it's here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to leave enough space for expansion. That's why I've got these, especially at the beginning, all of these large areas for merging and splitting, as well as third layers for increased production. So I'm hoping I don't box myself in so much that I need to redo my entire factory, especially with how little space there actually is in this starting area because of these large rocky outcrops. You have no idea how much I wish there was a way to destroy these. But since there's not, I just continue on as best I can for now. We've got the rotors finally being produced here. And the reinforced iron plates being made here. You can destroy the toxic spires? How can you destroy those? Dynamite? I didn't think dynamite would take them out. I know I can't chop them down with the chainsaw, which was sad. Okay. I don't think I've ever built out to dynamite, to be honest. Gotta blow them up. Fair enough. I will eventually get there then. That's the good thing about streaming, is I'm holding myself accountable to my purchases in my Steam library, which is why I'm finally beating all of the games that I end up stopping midway for whatever reason. Come to think of it, that actually also means I need to start getting the square ones set up. Gonna take those. Like, I have so many games in my Steam library that I like, but I end up moving on to something that I like more, or getting distracted, and then I just never go back to them. That's why this stalled out at, I think, 80 hours before I actually came back to it on stream. And I think Grim said that you guys have Tavern Keeper? Not Tavern Keeper. Sorry, I gotta check my Steam library again. Ale and Tavern. I picked that one up 2 Steam sales ago, and I still haven't tried it, but I would like to. I think, if I can, I'd like to see if you guys want to play with me. Just because it would be interesting to have a multiplayer stream or a multiplayer series. And I haven't touched it yet, but I would like to. Ale and Tavern, yeah. I picked it up because I've heard really good things about it. I just haven't put any time into it yet. And by that I mean I haven't even started it up yet. But it looked like a lot of fun. Okay. Only played for an hour or so. Oh, okay. And alright, I shall be here. Thank you for letting me know. Let's put this here for now because I've forgotten stuff. Surface area 2 uneven. I think these are the ones that I need to make. This and smart plating. So that'll flow forward. I'm not going to build out that way right now. I'm going to expand this way. Because these I'm going to want to expand eventually, I think, the production capabilities of. So I'll put a merger here. That's a splitter. I don't need a splitter. Merger? There we go. I'll put a merger here. And I'll put another merger here. Good. And then further up, we'll say 2 up. So about here is where I'll put another constructor. One of these. But I'm going to put it over to the side like this. Because again, I'm going to need to expand this a little bit, most likely. And I don't want it getting crowded out. So, merger. And I need a storage container. Right about there. Yes. Feed you in. Pull you... Oh, this needs another splitter. Yes, we're not going to have this here. I'm going to put another splitter. And I think I may even put you over this way instead. That way, when I pull you out, like that, I'll have a little bit more access. And I can build in this way a little bit if I need to. But that does mean I'm going to need to zoop some more space out here. Good. And I'm going to need to expand this way too. Excellent. Okay. So let's grab one of these. And I guess probably put you here. Yeah, that'll be enough space. Nicely bound. And then you'll come this way. I think I may shorten it to here. There we go, that's nice. And this is a merger, so let's maybe put you directly in. And then I have space if I'm coming from above to merge another one. Good. Good, good, good. Because you now need to be, let's say, smart plating. And actually, let's get rid of this one. I want to put you over here instead. Yeah, like that. That'll be nicer. That'll give me access for the rods, which I need to pull from over here. Because I should have a little bit of a backup going. But I'm going to probably actually double up with these. And have the other 4 being produced as well. Just because I'm going to need a lot of... I have no idea how many, but I know I am going to need a lot of rods. Okay. And we'll double up over here. But I am actually going to still have a space in between, because I never know if I'm going to need to make more of these. So, there. And honestly, better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Having a bigger factory is not a problem. Having a factory too small is. And I did make this one too far. There we go. Okay. So, the reason that I did this is now, if I have to, I can put another section up here to split more constructors into. Or just, you know, have space to go vertically instead and double up on the next layer. Either or. I was about to play Void Train, but watching you makes me want to hop back on my most recent factory. I've heard Void Train is really good. Actually, Mari Stiller was telling me about it the other day. She thought that's what I was playing here. Have you played Void Train before? Like, is it fun? If you're going to stream it, I might actually stop in and watch you, because I'm only going to be on for another, like, 5-10 minutes. I just want to finish setting this section up before I call it a day. I played a demo a while ago for it, but not the full. Noticed it's on Game Pass and figured I'd play it before I cancel. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, if it was fun enough that you're looking forward to playing the full version, then yeah. It's pretty fun. You can tell the devs had fun making it. Awesome. I haven't played it yet, but I hear that was a big thing that people loved about... whatchamacallit? About... Silksong? Silksong. Because apparently it was delayed so long, the dev said we were just having so much fun making it that we let time get away from us. And to me, that's an indication of a good game. If they're having fun making it, it's probably going to be a lot of fun to play. Very much so. Okay. Let's split you this way. Good. Does seem to be a recurring theme among some of the greatest games, like... Is BG3 Battleground 3? Like... I'm guessing that's not... It might be Battlegrounds 3. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. Got you. I got you. I have not played that one. It didn't supremely interest me. Like, that, it's just not really my type of game. But I've heard it's really good. I heard people like it. And that works for me. I'm always happy when people find things they enjoy, even if it's not to my taste. How many of these am I making right now? I think it's 20, 40, 60, 80? No, 15, 30. 15, 30, 60. Okay, so I can just feed this in regular, it'll be fine. Bring you up. And then I'm pretty sure I can just put another merger here. Yes. Anvil says that's fair. Those types of RPGs aren't everyone's cup of tea, but they did a really good job of capturing the essence of D&D as much as you can with the limitations of a video game. That's fair. That's fair. Actually, I didn't think about it, but I'm actually going to do this too. Just because, in case anybody watches the replay, Sailing Bandito has been hanging out since the beginning. He's a fun streamer. He likes playing Arc Raiders right now. And Gamer Hubby, although he has his own tag, is currently playing Outer Wilds on Noob's Nat's account with her. And AnvilArcanist is Grim Curio's husband, and he is also a streamer that plays a lot of games I don't watch him playing, but he is a very nice guy. So if anybody's watching this on the replay, I would recommend you check them out, because they are cool people. Yeah. I always forget that I can and probably should do that, because when friends come in and stream, I'm just like, oh hey, let's chat and hang out. I forget people are actually trying to grow on the site and things. Which is an awful thing to say, because I should also be trying to grow on the site and things. But it slips my mind, since I say this a lot, but I do it for fun, so it's more important to me that friends come and hang out than it is to like try and gather viewers and things. But when I think about it, that is a nice thing to do, I think. It is a good plan. I need more of these. There we go. Yeah. I think what reminded me to do it now was that you play a lot of games that scare the crap out of me, but just like you said, it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but that doesn't mean it's not a good game. And just because I don't always want to watch the scary things that or the supernatural things you're playing, doesn't mean that they're not good games or you're not a good streamer. So I shall support as I can. It is a good idea. Where's my power lines? Oh, cool. Okay, good. I just remember you were playing like the Alchemist one where you were dealing with demons all the time, or I think there were a couple others like that too. And you know, I'm a coward. I don't much care for the supernatural. I don't mess with the bad juju. It scares the crap out of me. But if you'll be playing other things instead, then I can probably come hang out a lot more often. Thaumaturge, Doom, Resident Evil. Yeah, just demons upon demons upon demons. I'm gonna go connect this first. Actually, I was thinking about it, Anvil. If you liked the Thaumaturge game, I don't know if you've ever played, but there is a mod pack for Minecraft called... Oh, well, thank you very much. But there's a mod pack for Minecraft. Back for some of the earlier versions is when it was more prevalent. but it was called Thaumcraft. And it was thaumaturgy in Minecraft. So you could make golems, you could use alchemy to convert resources into other resources, you could create magic trinkets to protect yourself or give you armor, lots of things. The golems were probably the coolest part of it, because they acted a lot like the copper golems in the latest update, but they were magically powered instead, so you had to like gather different essences from items you could create and then boil them down into those essences so you could condense them into a liquid, and then you could put that liquid into other items. It was a really cool crafting system and had a lot of really interesting mechanics and things to it. But they kept updating it, and now it is the bare bones of what it used to be, and it's now basically just a magical based ore doubling mechanic, but I think they're planning on reviving it. It still exists, just right now it's called thaumaturgy instead. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of other really cool magic based mods to take its place though. In particular, I really like Botania is a really fun one, if you've ever played that. It's flower-based magic, which is cool, but it's more of a like construction-based tech mod. Oh, gotcha. Anyway, I'll save talking about it. I just think it's fun. That's all. I just think it's interesting. Let's go finish putting this in. I haven't actually played Minecraft in a while. That's why I was talking about it earlier. I'm at the time of year where I'm getting a hankering to play it again. And then once it's satisfied, I will not be playing it for about a year again. Actually, the first series I tried to do on Twitch was a Minecraft series with the solo leveling mod pack, which was pretty cool. Just, it was a little too combat based, so there was always a need to go into dungeons and things, and no way to stop it or slow it, which just didn't lend itself to an incredibly fun time for me. You hit the cap of what you can do, and then you're just repeating boring things over and over. Not my favorite activity. If there was a way to control them or limit the outbreak area, that'd be one thing, but it's unfortunately not the way that runs. Okay, so I should have all the power now, with everything hopefully running into here. Oh, I forgot to switch the power back on, that's right. This should work. There we go. Awesome. Alright, now are you two getting power and working? Yes. Perfect. And I think you are using up... Oh. Actually... Yeah, that is right. You're using all of the supplies that are coming through. And you should still be processing well. Excellent. What's it going to take to build the space elevator, come to think of it? Bunch of pipes, bunch of cement. Right, I'm going to need to get the copper production up and running first for the wire. Okay. Well, that'll be for next time. And I think, having said that, I will also take Anvil's advice and make the resource sink, so that I can put all the copper in there and just get tickets out of it. Because I don't need a crap ton, and eventually I will be way overproduced on all of the pipes and all of the wire as well, because I just don't use them tremendously at the moment, and especially off of a single manufacturer, single digger. That should be fine. I still will probably want to make a little loop for it, but I've got lots of space to do that out here. For now, are we still in ads? Nope, we should be out of ads. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. I'm about 10 minutes past where I usually would. Welcome back, Anvil. Thank you. Unfortunately, I was just finishing up getting the power back online. Everything should be running smoothly for now. But I was just saying, we've gone past the 2-hour mark for today, which is where I usually stop. Because my throat is getting sore. I'm starting to struggle to breathe, which means the cough is going to act up too. But I will be back with more of this next weekend. And it was great seeing you. Thank you for coming to hang out. I do appreciate you. Thank you again to Sailing and to Gamer Hubby for being here. And if Nat wasn't asleep, I'd say thank you to her as well. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Actually, when were you planning on getting onto Void Train, Anvil? Because if you're going to do that, I don't know if you're planning to stream it, but if you do it in the next couple minutes here, I could stay on and just chat while you're getting set up and then raid over to you. If you'd like. You don't have to. It was just a thought because you are on and here. Let's save this. It'll probably be a bit. Got to shower before you stream. Okay. Well, it was a thought. Let me see if there's anybody else online that I could raid to for the moment then. I don't want to go to channel. I want to go to Twitch. Otherwise, it'll just echo my voice. Oh, you know what? Mari and Brainer are on. So I will send us over to Brainer for now because he's sitting by himself for the moment. Or with one person. But I'll call it by himself so we can go raid him. Thank you again for joining me. I will hopefully see you guys next time. Where is Brainer? No Brainer. There we go. Okay. Shutting down my stream. See you next time.